I broke Jason's desk right in half. We were I got back from work. I had a text from Jason when I walked in the door saying, "Are you going to help me move my room around or what?" So I said, "Of course." So I walked in. He wanted to move his desk around, his desk and his bed, rearrange his room, obviously. Uh, so we picked up his desk, and the way the desks, the apartment complex that we live in provides us with furniture. The desk is like a regular desk, and it has like a second layer for, just a upper upper part to set like a book on top or something or other. A pretty average desk. Anyway, it's like double layered, right? So I was grabbing the desk by the piece of wood that connects this second layer to the regular part of the desk. Hopefully you can picture what I'm saying here. I'm grabbing the desk by the top half, the unsturdy half, and I'm pushing this desk, and it cracks right in half. The whole back part of the desk just breaks off. Luckily, not completely. I mean, my half it completely broke off, but it's connected in like three different parts. So the part I was holding there, that broke. He still had all his stuff on it, like his TV's on it, his computer's on it, all the stuff that was on his floor that he knew he needed to move to have space for his bed is on his desk. So everything's on this desk, and I broke it right in half. And I apologize. I apologized. In a way, I mean, I gotta be honest with you. I was flabbergasted. I was amazed at my own strength. I didn't know I could break a desk in half. I have the same desk in my room. It hasn't ever budged. But I've gone to the gym 2 weeks now. Gotta say, I'm going on week 3. I just broke an entire desk right in half. I'm tempted to call Guinness Book of World Records and show them the evidence of the desk, and of course, maybe they could do some forensic technology science, to figure out that it was me who broke the desk and that I had no help, outside help, no third party help. I haven't been juicing. I hadn't eaten much that day, today. I don't know what it was, but this desk, it was kind of like, I don't even know what to describe it as. It's never been done before. Something of this feat, some strength of this feat has never been done before or since. But I broke it right in half, and I felt bad. I've moved my desk around, my room around a lot, and I gotta say, Jason, I've never needed help. I've done it on my own. I've moved my desk around about 13 times. The way my room is right now is the fourth variation of how I've had it set up. Even since starting White Coffee Season 3, it's been different. I've changed my desk and my dresser around, and now, of course, I have a new shelf, which I talk about every episode. My record shelf with my bamboo plant and light. I've never needed help. So you ask me for help? No wonder we're using too much strength. You're having twice as many people as you're supposed to have there. That's beside the point. I guess I just wanted to tell a story quick about something that I thought the title would attract viewers. The last episode, the one that we recorded yesterday, but of course got uploaded at like 1 o'clock this morning, has 24 views. I think maybe a little more, 30 views. I mean, that's pretty good for one day. Some of our videos only get 30 views just in general. If you're wondering if I sound quieter or tireder, it's because it's 2:22 in the morning right now. I just finished watching the movie Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I think it's the third time I've watched that movie. I know I talked about it in Tuesday's episode. I've got to think about how this is kind of weird talking about the other episodes because I technically recorded it at like 1 o'clock, whatever, Wednesday, and now it is 2 o'clock Thursday morning technically, but it's pretty much still Wednesday. But the episode that was supposed to come out Tuesday, the movie of the day was Eternal Sunshine, and I talked about how I needed to watch it, and I finally did. Wednesday's my movie night because Thursday I don't have class, so I don't mind how late I stay up. So I watched that with Jason, and it is beautiful. I'm guessing no one got the chance to watch it today. It's the movie of the day, but I've only given you one day to watch it. I watch it, of course, because I'm a faithful subscriber to the YouTube channel, the White Coffee Podcast. But that's okay. Not everyone is as great as me, to me. Um, but it's just it would work perfectly as a book. That's how great the story is. But it works perfect as a movie. That's how great the visuals are. I haven't seen a movie encapsulated dream sequence so well as Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Also, there's an episode of Sopranos, like the season 3 or season 2 finale, or season 3 opening episode. I can't remember. Either way, there's a dream sequence in The Sopranos that actually goes really well. But those are the only two things I think that have really captured what it is like to be dreaming well. Eternal Sunshine. There's this scene where he has this memory of his ex-girlfriend and her new boyfriend, but he never ended up seeing the boyfriend's face in real life. So when he has this memory and he goes and relives it, he's trying to see this guy's face, but every time he tries to turn him around, it just keeps like glitching to the back of his head. Like he tries to turn the guy around, and where the front part of his face would show is just replaced by the back half of his head. So it was just, I mean, that's just one example, but it does it really well. I hope I'm not boring you. I know I'm talking kind of slow here. I had an entire episode planned. It's sitting in front of me. I have my notes here. It was going to be called How to Be Me. And I was going to just talk about all the stuff I do and all the stuff I like. I don't know. I'm trying to find new things to talk about on White Coffee. Like, certainly the list episodes work well. Like the list of stories of me and my cousin from Who's the President? I mean, that's 85 views on that video. I mean, I don't know how that happens. Like, the people that, you don't click it, you don't really know if it's going to be good or not. So how do but I'm very pleased with that episode, and it did very well. So I'm grateful that episode did so well. Similarly with I Like to Make Up Fake Sayings. That was another list of stuff, and that did pretty well. So I was going to make another list about all the things I do throughout the day, all the things I wear, and I just decided today's not the kind of, I didn't want to do that today, and not because I'm too late. Like, certainly it's not because I'm too lazy or anything like that. I mean, I have all the notes in front of me. I know it's just about me. I can talk about me, but I don't know. I wasn't in the mindset to want to just sit and talk about how great I think I am. Especially after watching Eternal Sunshine, it just puts me in a bad mood. I love the movie, but it just gets me in my bag. Makes me realize that I'm nothing special. Same with I don't know. I've just been gloomy all day, and I don't want to use White Coffee as like my therapy session. But I guess in a way I could talk to you guys. If anyone thinks that I'm immaculate or immortal, what's the word? Incapable of having feelings. I don't know. I woke up today, just all week I've had to do work that I've just slowly been putting off, and I've just been doing a bad job at needing to go do my chores and stuff. I still haven't gone to Giant. I need to go to grocery shopping. I had to go to Sheetz today for dinner. I've been spending too much money. I just feel like a piece of crap. And today I woke up. My classes today started at 8. And today I woke up on my own at 5. Fell back asleep. I woke up on my own at 6. Fell back asleep. Then I have an alarm set at 7. That's normally just like, hey, it's 7 o'clock. You can sleep for another hour, but just so you know, you only got another hour. Like that, I just use it as like a, hey, be ready to have to wake up in an hour. So I woke up at my 7 o'clock alarm. I woke up then again at my 7:17 o'clock alarm. I fell back asleep. I woke up at my 7:30 alarm. And then I had class at 8, and I fell back asleep at 7:30 after that alarm went off, knowing I could have another 25 minutes or so of sleep. And then I fell back asleep, and you know when I woke up? Not 8, not 8:10, not 8:30, not 9. 10:45. I was waking up every 10 minutes, and then I fell asleep again, and then I woke up 2.5 hours later. So I just woke up. I had missed 2 classes, 2 lectures I need to watch. I need to make them up tomorrow. Hopefully I don't procrastinate that. I actually do it. But I don't know, in a gloomy mood all day. Not mad. Like, I can't be angry, but I just was like, I feel like a piece of crap. I was supposed to get stuff done today, and I can't even do that. Like, I'm just a moron. So I don't know. I'm not trying to use this as, like I said, I'm not trying to use this for pity or a therapy session, but it was just like, to be completely transparent, I just been just not a good day today. And Eternal Sunshine didn't help, because the whole movie is about love, and here I am, not doing anything or talking to anybody, except for Jason, and he certainly is not my one and only. So I just didn't want to sit down and then be in a gloomy mood all day and then talk about how great I am and how to be me and what to do to be me, like what cereal to eat, what breakfast to eat, what shoes to wear. I can save it for another episode, and I will, because I'll save it for an episode when I actually am like happy. But it's okay. I don't often get like this. Maybe I get more. Maybe I am like this more often than I actually like to admit. But I don't think I get upset like this often. So when I do, I like to just embrace it and just make myself feel it, go through it, and not in like a sadistic way, but just in a way as like it's healthy. Like I don't know, maybe this, like, if it's not me, maybe it's if it's my body or my mind making me feel this way, well then there's a reason for it, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to embrace it. Like if your body, if you wake up in the middle of the night and your legs are shaking and you feel like you're going to throw up, you could probably sit there for an hour and pretend you're not going to throw up and then just wait for it to go away. Or you could go in the bathroom, dry heave, and make yourself throw up, and within 5 minutes you feel better, and you can go back to bed. So instead of sitting there for an hour, yeah, you didn't throw up, but you wasted an hour. Whereas I just dealt with the throw up, went and did it, and now it's over with. In the analogy. Although I have done that. But in that analogy, of course, just if you're depressed or sad or upset for a day, just deal with it. Because you're probably upset for a reason, and not in a specific reason. I'm not saying it's because you failed your math homework, but just if you wake up and you're just already in a gloomy mood, like, just deal with it. Don't take it out on anybody. I mean, be cordial to people, but in your own mind. I don't know. That's what I do, at least. I'm no therapist. I don't want to tell you what to do, but if you were curious about how I handle myself, that's what I do. I just deal with it in my own head and tell myself I'm an idiot for spending all my money on records. Jeez, this episode's gloomy. Sorry to everyone. I thought they were going to get a fun episode today about how to be me. But yeah, Eternal Sun. Just watching that movie, it just like puts me in a good perspective where it's like, just appreciate things. You know, you're young, you're a young guy, you're in college, you got work. Just appreciate life. So that's what I gotta do. I gotta wake up tomorrow morning, go to breakfast with a buddy of mine from work who, he stopped working at FedEx, so I haven't seen him in a while. So him and Jason, of course, are going to breakfast. Oh, sorry, tomorrow morning at 9, and right now it's 2:30, so hopefully I can wake up in time. Of course, I haven't had a good track record of that lately, but it'll be nice to be awake by 9 o'clock on a Thursday, where normally I'm not up on Thursdays till like 12. I waste the whole day away, which again, I don't like to do. I have stuff to do tomorrow. I have quizzes to do. I have lectures to rewatch. Speaking of things you should rewatch, how about we go to today's movie of the day, which of course is the 2013 hour and 28-minute hit, produced by College Humor. The movie Coffee Town. Now this is the epitome of white coffee movie picks. No one, I don't think, has ever heard of this movie. It stars Glenn Howerton, Ben Schwartz, and Steve Little. Of course, Glenn Howerton plays Dennis, and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Anyway, underrated movie. It's a short plot summary here on Google. A website manager takes action to save his freeloading existence when he learns that the cafe he uses as his office will be converted into a bar. So Glenn Howerton plays Will, and this guy's a software engineer or something, website manager. Yeah, I guess I just said it. And he works at basically a Starbucks, but it's called Coffee Town. Basically a Starbucks, and he hogs the free Wi-Fi. And he learns that the Coffee Town, the name of the coffee shop he works at, is going to be turned into a bar. So he gets his friends together to fake a robbery so that the police, or so that the people buying the coffee shop turning it into a bar would go, there's too much crime here. We're not going to do this. So you just get to see the antics of him and his friends. Sorry again if this episode's terrible. Like I said, it's 2:30 in the morning, and I'm already just sad. So I'm not trying to be peppy. And I might already be doing myself a disservice by this being so early or late. But I want an episode for you that is just a good flow. And in an interesting way, like, did I ever tell you my ideas for if I ever wrote music? I would do fun stuff in the songs that would make them unique. Like, you know that your voice when you wake up in the morning and it's kind of like, oh, I just woke up. I haven't talked in 8 hours. Why is this my voice? Like that. I would, if I were to record a song professionally, I would make sure that I just slept for 10 hours. I woke up and immediately sang this song, but I would have that weird groggy voice. It's like, I just walked down the grocery store aisle and I threw SpaghettiOs on the ground. Like that voice. That would be cool to have in a song. Also, it'd be cool to have your retainer in while you recorded a song. I have my retainer right here, so I'll try to talk with it on. Can you tell the difference? Can you tell the difference when I talk with my retainer in than when I don't? Do I sound like maybe I should just do a podcast with my retainer in and I could call it the Retainer Coffee episode. So that would be cool to sing a song with your retainer in. It was like, it's not a huge difference, but it sounds like you have a lisp. You can't pronounce a soft G, jello. And lastly, of course, no, wait, maybe that was it. But either way, I guess, not every podcast has to be perfect. I guess this is a fun podcast because it's recorded at 2:30 in the morning. So that makes it unique, I guess. So if you hate this episode, then you hate white coffee, because the whole reason I'm doing this is just to try to implement unique stuff. And here's a unique episode. You know, like when SpongeBob, they'll do like a space episode. Maybe not SpongeBob, that's a cartoon. I don't know, like a show where they're, I don't know, yeah, just a show where they'll do like a crazy episode where they're like, oh, today's episode, everyone's wearing pink, or everyone's in outer space, or everyone is talking backwards. That's this. That's this show. Or I'll try to do something crazy, I guess. Not every episode. This of course is the first episode I'm even trying anything new. But it is fun. You know what else is fun? Learning the word of the day. Today's word of the day is a noun. Describing, well, is that an adjective? If I say it's describing? No, a noun meaning feelings of anxiety or dismay. Typically it's something unexpected. The word is consternation. Consternation. I've always welcomed Clover, much to the consternation of the neighbors. So, feelings of anxiety or dismay. Typically, it's something unexpected. So, yeah, that's a good word. It's, of course, a long word, big word that makes you sound smart, which is what this whole show is about. Lastly, we have the song of the day. I don't even remember what I picked. Oh, I do. It's called 2 Weeks by Grizzly Bear. And of course, if this is muted, it's because YouTube took it down. But this is a beautiful song. I don't know much about it. I can't give much commentary about it, which is hard to refute the copyright claims when I offer no substance to the song and I just play it strictly for fun and for free. But of course, if it's muted in the next 10 seconds, it's because YouTube copyright claimed me. But the song is called 2 Weeks, and it's by Grizzly Bear, and it's got a cool piano opening. So, I don't know how much more I can play, but then the guitar comes in, and they start humming. Am I allowed to talk over it? Is that allowed on YouTube? I don't know. It's a good song to play when you're sad. I don't like to use the word depressed because I don't think I'm clinically depressed, and I don't like using that word when there are certainly people out there that are depressed, and then I sit here and I'm like, yeah, I'm depressed too. That's like when people like turn the lights off on their house and they're like, or sorry, when they leave the house and they don't turn, they're like, did I leave on the stove? Oh, my OCD. It's my OCD. It's like, that's not OCD. OCD is like if you turn the lights off 6 times and you have to do it 6 times, or else you think a goblin's going to come eat your family. Or so I hear. I think that's what it means, but it certainly isn't just like, oh, I have to trip over my shoelace. Oh my gosh, my OCD's kicking in. So I don't want to trivialize what it means to be depressed or have OCD or anything. I don't want to trivialize anything. So I'm not going to say, yeah, I'm depressed too, dude. I woke up today and then I watched Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. So I know what you're feeling. And then this guy's like, no, my whole family's dead. I'm going to kill myself. And I'm like, yeah, well, that ending with Joel Barish, Jim Carrey, that's nuts. That's nuts. I know what you feel. I know you feel, man. So that's not going to be me. But of course, you're allowed to be sad without being depressed. You're just sad. But I don't know. Am I sad? I don't know. I'm just tired. I guess I'm just gloomy, but that's all right. Like I said, I know I didn't talk about much this episode. I actually don't even know where the time went in this episode. I know I started by talking about Jason's shelf, his desk that I destroyed. Um, and then now it's been 21 minutes. So I know the last couple episodes have been short. Well, last Thursday's episode was 40 minutes long. The last episode was like 21 minutes or 22 minutes or something. And now we're 21 minutes in and I'm out of things to say and I apologize. Don't worry though. I know I'm starting to see what works on white coffee. I know I say that every week, but every week I learn something new. The lists seem to work. Now, of course, if you're interested in contributing to white coffee, be sure to comment and let me know what you would like to hear me talk about. I remember good old Titty's comment from like 3 months ago say that they wanted to hear more of my short stories. So I think that'll be an episode soon where I'll just talk about all the stuff I've written and the articles I've submitted to websites that they've turned down. Whatever. But that would be fun. I think that would be another long one. Of course, how to be me. Not in a vain way. I'm kind of doing it ironically. But it is just like, if you're interested, here's what I do in the morning. I wear these shoes. I wear these pants. I wear these shirts. And just the stuff that I try to keep myself doing. And not because I think it's illegal. It should be illegal if you don't do what I do. But just, this is what I do. So we've got some good episodes coming up. Like I said, the last couple of episodes have been doing well. 85 views, 30 views on the last episode, so I'm pleased with them. What are the 6 comments on this episode, eh? Oh, the coin shortage one. Some guy commented on that. I don't know. A lot of people commented on the coin shortage one, just about weird stuff. Now that I read it out loud. Anyway, we're 23 minutes in. This episode might have been boring, but I hope you can understand the uniqueness of it, that I recorded it half asleep. Isn't that kind of fun? Doesn't that encapsulate this show, where I try to do something that people don't normally do? I try to show you music you haven't heard, movies. Well, movies are hard to show you that you haven't watched. It's easy to find weird music, but it's annoying to have to find movies no one's watched and then watch them on your own. But the words, those are things you probably don't know about. I don't even know them. That's why I have to look up the definitions of them. So, maybe the greatest episode of all time? Is that what I'm hearing? Is today's episode the greatest episode of all time? I don't know. I don't think anything has yet to beat So Who's the President? Of course, we've only had 2 episodes come out since then, including this one, so I don't really think the odds are high that we're going to be able to beat it. But I don't know. Do you guys have a favorite episode yet? I think that one's mine. So Who's the President? I think that's my favorite episode I've talked about. I had a lot of fun talking in it, where I haven't had that much fun in any other episode. I like recording these episodes, but when I made that one, I could just tell like that was something special. Of course, we're almost 25 minutes in. I'll try to end the episode at exactly 25 minutes. I was about to end the episode, but I went about 5 minutes too long. Either way, I'll see you all on Tuesday's episode of White Coffee. I hope you liked today's episode. If you didn't, I hate you.